Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be trying out The Last of Us Part 2 remastered on OnePlay and Boosteroid, Inzoi on OnePlay and South of Midnight on xCloud. I'll be playing these games on my Xiaomi Pad 6 Android tab. I'll kick things off with Last of Us Part 2. We'll run it on OnePlay. I have activated OnePlay's Ali plan. They have their servers in India. I'm from India as well, so latency should not be a problem. Connected my 8-bit to Ultimate 2C controller to Xiaomi Pad 6 via Bluetooth mode. Play. Stream settings. Resolution set to Full HD. FPS 120. Bitrate 40 megabits per second. VSync off. Advanced game options. Show stat setting on. Full screen mode on. Stick with the default settings. Server region auto. Okay, I'll select Noida. Hopefully the waiting queue will be short. Server location any available. Scroll down. Mode full resolution fastest. Save and launch. Need to own the Steam version of the game in order to play it using OnePlay. Yeah, there is a waiting queue. 2 gamers ahead of me, so I need to wait. OnePlay has a big problem of long waiting queues. Cancel. Start again. Advanced game options. Server region, I'll select auto. That worked. Virtual PC started. Performance overlay. You can see the resolution and stream FPS here. Codec HEVC. Latency value 30 milliseconds. Input delay should not be a problem. Waiting for Steam sign in prompt to pop up. There it is. I'll just scan the QR code using Steam's Android application. Sign in location. Mohali, Punjab. This is strange. Usually it's Mumbai. Game is launching. Here just select accept. Should start automatically. An update is getting installed. See. Game received a new patch. Patch notes. Patch version 1.1. Wait for the process to complete. It's done. Launching. Games launcher. Select play. In-game settings. Full HD resolution. VSync off. FPS cap 360. Frame generation disabled as it increases the latency. Upscale is set to DLSS using its quality preset. Sharpness level set to 5. Apply. Graphics settings. Most of the settings are set to high. All effects enabled. Disable post-processing effects like depth of field, motion blur. I have set chromatic, aberration intensity and frame grain intensity to nil. Jump into the game. Straight away load the downtown Seattle area. Playing as Ellie, accompanied by Dina. Dilapidated city, covered in vegetation, and explore the area on horseback. FPS is close to 90. Game started there. FPS suddenly dropped to 82. This area is very heavy on the processor. Latency is not a problem, as you can see. Value is around 30 milliseconds. I'm observing some stuttering. I'm pretty sure it's not due to my internet connection. Game is stuttering on OnePlay server. CPU side issues. Another stutter. Yeah, FPS suddenly dropped to 69. See, this area is very heavy. FPS is all over the place. Better to cap the FPS at 60 for a more stable experience. I'll load another area. In-game settings, frame rate cap, I'll just set it to 60. I'll show you some combat. There's a zombie nearby. Can't detect a flashlight. I'm hearing a clicker. Clickers are very sensitive to sound. Walk very slowly when there's a clicker nearby. There it is. Highly recommended to use stealth approach to kill this thing. If this creature grabs us, it's game over. Stable 60 FPS now. Data consumption is around 2.3 megabyte per second. another clicker. Just use my Molotov cocktail. Bonnet line. Oh no, it's coming after me. I think that's it. Stable 60 FPS. Now I'll test the next game. Inzoi. Inzoi is an open world live simulation game built using Unreal Engine 5. Currently it's in early access phase. Need to own the Steam version of the game in order to play it using OnePlay. Time is running out. Full HD resolution FPS set to 140. 40 megabits per second bitrate. Advanced settings. Same as before. Server, any available. Full resolution. Sign to my Steam account. Scan the QR code using Steam's Android application. Inzoi does not support gamepads, so I'll be using my mouse and keyboard to play the game. The mouse that I am using is Razer ROG V2. When you run the game for the first time, shaders will get compiled. This will take some time depending on your PC's hardware. The first run will be longer than the subsequent runs. In game settings, I'll just set the display mode to full screen, full HD resolution. Upscale is set to DLSS using its quality preset. Max FPS set to 60. Just set to unrestricted. VSync off. Depth of field motion blur disabled. I'll disable ray tracing as well. This game is very heavy on the GPU. Fusion method set to hardware. I'll just run the game on medium settings. Preset set to medium. Ray tracing quality medium. Cannot disable ray tracing completely in this game. We are in. There's my Zoe. Just traversing the city. Yeah, here FPS is very variable. 60 to 80. Better to apply a 60 FPS cap. Just tracing the server. Latency is not a problem. There's a beach nearby. Bliss Bay Park. Yeah, I'm observing some texture pop-in issue. Shoulder view camera. So much traffic here. Performance is better than what I was expecting. Switch to a top-down view. Zoom out. Show you the scale of this map. It's quite big. When you explore the map like this, game will stutter. Textures will load up right in front of you. We can access some buildings as well and see some Zoys working. Okay, I'll just switch to my house now. My other Zoy. I'll just go home. Data consumption here is around 3.5 megabyte per second. Go home option selected. Sprint. My Zoy will execute the command. There's my house. Made it. I just cook some food. Pancakes. Fast forward time. So good performance on OnePlay. Game is definitely playable. It's a shame that this game does not support any gamepad, so we need to use a mouse and keyboard to play the game. Now I'll test Last of Us 2 on Boosteroid. I have Boosteroid's monthly Ultra plan. Unfortunately, Boosteroid does not have any servers in Asia. Their servers are present in US and European regions only, so there will be some noticeable latency in my stream. Need to own the Steam version of Last of Us Part 2 in order to play it using Boosteroid. Install and play. Searching for the nearest data center. Game installation. Tap on accept. They ran a network test for me. Measured bandwidth in megabits per second, 84, latency 144. I'll sign into my Steam account by scanning this QR code. Server location seems to be based in Italy. We are in. Tap on accept here. Tap on library. Home. Tap on the play icon here. Select Last of Us Part 2 from your Steam library. Play. Games launcher will pop up. Tap on play. In-game display settings, resolution set to 2560 by 1600 pixels. VSync off. Frame rate cap 360. Android version of Boosteroid has a 60 fps cap. Anti-lag to on. Upscaler set to FSR 3.1.3. I'll just use the quality preset of FSR. Apply. Graphics settings, it's set to high. I'll just set the preset to very high. Why not? Disable post-processing effects like depth of field and motion blur. Lens flare disabled. Chromatic aberration intensity set to nil. Same thing for film grain intensity. And that's it. Area Noida. Boosteroid server should be able to maintain a steady 60 fps. This server has a very powerful GPU. I think it's RX 7900 XT. Stable performance, but look at that latency. It's on the higher side as expected. Image quality is looking decent. Data consumption around 1 megabyte per second. Latency values all over the place. It's a shame that this game is not available on GeForce now. Hopefully Sony will add it to the service in the near future. I mean, it's available on OnePlay. No idea why it's not available on GeForce now. Big open area. Still getting 60 fps. Show you some combat. I'll quickly kill these things. First we have the zombie runner. Go after the clicker now. In the indoor areas, performance is better than the outdoor open areas. Dead. Quick my Molotov. There's the other clicker. Alert everyone. Switch to my rifle. Toss the attack. Trying to shoot this thing. Just use my melee weapon. Now I'll test the next game on xCloud. I use Better xCloud Android application to play xCloud games. Will be running south of midnight. Just need to have Game Pass Ultimate subscription to play the game. You don't need to own it. This game was released a week ago. Available on Game Pass day one of its release. It is set in a fictionalized American Deep South. The game features an art style based on stop motion animation. Maquettes of clay stop motion figures were used to create the unique style. Players take on the role of Hazel, who learns an ancient weaving power to explore the Deep South metros and confront mysterious creatures. Before starting the game, I show you the stream settings. Unfortunately, xCloud is still not available in India. I'll be using Microsoft Japan-based servers, so there will be some latency. Region Japan. Target resolution Full HD, visual quality set to high, bitrate set to unlimited. Tap on the monitor icon here. Render set to WebGL2, limit FPS unlimited, render configuration high, clarity boost, AMD Fidelity FX CS, controller settings, polling rate 250Hz, stream stats, enable the following: playtime, battery, ping, jitter, FPS, bitrate, decode time, packet loss. And that's it. Launch the game. This game uses Unreal Engine 4. You can see the overlay here. at the top side. Games running at 60 FPS, that's really good to see. Xbox Series S version of the game, motion blur disabled, only have access to these settings. I load the 4th chapter. Cutscenes in this game are capped at 30 FPS. See? Riding a giant catfish as Hazel.
Oh, you're lucky I come along.
You can see the stop motion animation here.
That's too tall. Big gator.
Chasing a gator.
I gotta drop you off fast.
Skip the cutscene, jump into the gameplay.
You said you helped me find my mama.
Now I can control my character. Yeah, the game is running very smoothly, 60 FPS, but there is some latency as expected. Image quality is looking sharp, data consumption is around 2.3 MB per second. Use my ability to solidify the echo for a brief moment. Made to the other side. Grappling hook points.
That should get me across.
I can yank myself towards these hook spots. Traverse the world. Follow the white trail, it will lead us to our objective.
Gotta move quickly now.
Sprint. What was that?
Wait up. That floating
The
island
gator.
is the gator?
Show you some combat now. Take out this thing. It will spit insects at me. Use the unravel ability to heal myself. Push this thing away. Use the ability to freeze the creature. Only for a brief moment. Stream is very stable. Good experience on xCloud. From India there will be some latency. Can't do much about it. Latency mostly depends on the distance between our location and the location of the servers of the cloud service. Last creature. Take it out quickly. Low on HP. Need to be quick. There you go.
That's all of it.
That's it with the video, guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.